Well, country, this shit's supposed to make you feel better. I don't know why the fuck I don't feel better. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Country Baker here. I hope that y'all are doing well. Now, I know you're thinking to yourself, Country, what the fuck happened to you last night? Honey, I wish I could tell you. I honestly don't know. Me and my friends, you can't go anywhere because of the fucking Bob virus, right? But me and my friends, we gathered up in front of my trailer in Smyrna, Georgia, and we started drinking and we started smoking. And the next thing you know, I woke up looking like this. Now, I'm accustomed to waking up looking sexy, and I woke up looking like some shit that came out of a dog's ass. Look, Country's all hungover. I don't know what the fuck we did last night, honey. I can tell you one thing, though. Sorry, I'm parched. It sure must have been fun. So, good morning. I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everybody had a great... Oh, fuck, that light's too bright. I hope everybody had a great week. I hope everybody had a nice holiday. Thank you for letting us enjoy our holiday. Me and Little Country shot some fireworks, and we drank some moonshine, and we barbecued some brisket, and it was just a damn good day. And I'm just here to tell you, I understand Mike was here. That sorry-ass, sad-ass son of a bitch, his little politic conversation. Honey, we ain't got time for that. I told him I would take it, but he said I could enjoy my day off, so I did. So anyway, last night, me and my friends, I am so lucky to have made such wonderful friends since I have come back on the grid. And last night, we all gathered in front of my trailer in Smyrna, Georgia. And we were sitting there and just chit-chatting. And I really got to spend some private time with each one of my friends. And I really started to get to know them and understand what they're about. So we were in a big circle. And we were drinking some shine, and people kind of, because of the damn Bob virus, people afraid to touch or anything, so they bring their own shit. So some people brought those little Trulies. Some people brought some beer. One lady brought some wine. And I was drinking moonshine, honey. I was having a great time. So we were sitting out there, and we talked about anything and everything under the sun, honey. You name it. We talked about sex, religion, politics, the course of America. We talked about how this damn Bob virus is just fucking with everybody, and evidently now it's getting worse. So I really do want y'all to be careful. Evidently the fucker's getting worse again, and they're talking about shutting shit down. The damn mayor of Atlanta has already ordered the damn city to shut down, but the governor had already issued an executive order saying you couldn't change his order. So that's going to be a fight worth watching on TV. So I'd get ready for that. But we just talked about everything. Now, let me tell you about my friends. I have been so lucky to make this circle of friends since I came back on the grid. Just nice people, fun people. So we'll start with the youngest of the two. It's a little couple I made. They're very, very nice. Their names are Marv and Racine. They're absolutely wonderful. Little hippie children, kind of chill, kind of laid back. You know, they sit there and they smoke on the little vapor thing. Every now and again, they have cigarettes, honey. The nicest thing I can say about them, though, is that they weigh 15 pounds each. Just little bitty, teeny-weeny things. So you got Marv and you got Racine, and they're just adorable, cute little kids. And then next to them, you had one of my dear friends, Ben, and he brought his dog, Buford. Buford is Little Country's best friend, and you're gonna meet Buford in a future episode. So you got Ben sitting over there. Ben's as bald as a damn newborn baby. Ain't got a lick of hair on his head, but he's got hair on his face. So he's one of those weird looking bald dudes, you know, that's got bald. He's got like facial hair, and he works and he builds some kind of engineering shit or something like that. I don't quite know what he does, but that damn Ben, bless his heart, honey. I worry about him so much. I worry about him because he weighs all of 88 pounds, and he goes to this P9X kickboxing, some kind of shit, and he goes at 5:30 in the morning, and he beats the shit out of himself, honey, in this gym with all these people. He probably got the damn Bob virus because he goes to the damn gym every morning, but he was there, and he was just talking about he is my enlightened friend, like real spiritual, like really in touch with his humanity. And sometimes he's boring as fuck, but I do love him. I do love Ben. And then sitting next to Ben, there's my friend Joy. Now, Joy is one of those visual talkers. Like those hands go back and forth all the time, and she just sits there and just go back and forth and go back and forth, and she gets passionate, honey. So last night we were talking about everything, and she got passionate about everything. She's especially passionate about equality on this planet, honey. And she was, hold on, a little parched, hold on. We were talking about equality, and we were talking about BLM, and we were talking about sexuality equality in the world, and she just going back and forth. That head just going back and forth, just moving. I thought she was churning butter or something. I didn't know what she was doing. I wanted to put like a piece of thread right here and have it, turn into like fabric or something, because she's just going back and forth, just moving, and she's and trust, and just going back and forth. And honey, I said, you need to calm down before you have some type of episode. Are you having some type of seizure in my yard? And she was like, no, just trust, back and forth, honey. And she did that for about 2 hours. Whoo! So then next to her was my friend Moonshine. Moonshine is just precious. She's about 4.5 feet tall on a good day, and her hair changes color as much as a damn Sherwin-Williams paint lobby does. Like, it's just all the time. This week it was blonde. When I first met her, it was black. And she is my super eclectic, like, in tune with the universe, in tune with humanity kind of friend. Crazy as shit, but fun as shit to hang out with too. Then next to her, you got Lil Country's uncle. Lil Country has a couple of uncles. He's got his Uncle Ben. He's got his Uncle CJ. He's got his Uncle Andy. So sitting next to her was Uncle Andy. Now, Uncle Andy is just a good old solid boy. Solid Christian upbringing. Grew up in West Georgia, and now he lives in the big, giant, massive city of Jacksonville, Florida. And Andy was over there, and he was just smoking cigarettes and saying no shit and bruh and all the stuff that the cool straight dudes do. Now, the way I met Andy, I was minding my own business in a bar, and this guy came in with this girl, and I was like, well, she's ugly as fuck, and he ain't. So I went up and said, hey, how you doing? Gave him a hug and a kiss, and we've been friends ever since. I gotta tell you, that damn Andy's a good dude. Now, sitting next to Andy is my friend and my neighbor, and her name is Leslie. Now, Leslie, honey, that is a damn 747 that crashed down onto a train that rolled down to an interstate that then landed on a daycare. That is the biggest train wreck you have ever met in your life, and she's absolutely fabulous. She sat out there and she was mixing Trulies and vodka. And honey, I think that had a bigger effect on her than my moonshine had on me, because we were listening to country music, and she was out there telling us all about her travels, because she's a well-traveled, well-versed woman who works in the legal field. I think she's a receptionist at a law office. Just amazing woman. Now, sitting next to Leslie were my friends Toto and Ann. Now, Ann is a school teacher, all tatted up, just sexy and beautiful, just a lovely woman. And then Toto, I don't know exactly what he does. He works in cybersecurity, but I think he really is like in the CIA or some crazy shit like that. But they were sitting there, and they're always my real chill friends. They just kind of chill out and go with the flow and watch what happens. And then when it's all said and done, they go home and they judge us. Love them to death. Amazing people. Now, next to them was one of my best friends in the whole world, CJ. Now, CJ is, on a good day, CJ's an asshole. But he is the funnest asshole ever. He's super butch and super macho. And he says stuff like, bruh. And he says stuff like solid. And you're like, yeah, bruh, yeah, solid. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you're saying half the time, but I'm kind of scared of him because I'm convinced he works for the CIA or the FBI or the GBI. He might be the one who's trying to get me back on the grid. He might know my background, honey. So I try to watch out and be careful of CJ. But CJ's a good dude. He's a real good dude. I met him on an airplane, and I asked him, I said, now listen, you're about to sit next to me. Your life is going to change. And he said, oh, God, I'll shoot you in the face. And I was like, no, seriously, your life is going to change because I am a nice person and we are going to be friends by the time this airplane ride is over. And I'll be damned if we didn't become friends after the time the airplane ride is over. So we were all in the front yard last night just drinking, smoking, making fools of ourselves. People would come by and join us that we had never met before. It was the best night Country's had since he's been back off the grid. But now Country is hungover as fuck. I feel like I've been hit by a train, honey. So I'm going to go back to bed here in a little bit. It's Sunday, and unfortunately, I might miss church or have to attend electronically because of the damn virus anyway. You really can't go in person. But I just wanted to check in and let y'all know that I was alive, barely. But I made it through my first wild night back on the grid. Now, I hope that y'all have, that was a total lie, by the way. I've had several wild nights since I've been back on the grid. But I hope that y'all had a great week. Next week, I don't know what we're going to talk about because I don't even know what kind of underwear I'm wearing right now because I'm just a little hungover. But next week, we will see you again, and we will do it all over again. And until then, I hope that you have an awesome day, an awesome week, and an awesome life.